think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these down and I'm going to sell them right away, see what we get for them. Probably do the rest with the other bales. There's no point really in me saving them. I don't know what happened with those first 9 bales that are on here and why they lost the texture. I had quit out of the game and come back in, and that's how they were. So unfortunately, I'm not sure why that happened, but I don't know. I did have to quit out just because I was having issues with the volume in the beginning, as you can tell. I'm hoping now that it is a little better. I did forget to go through and adjust my volume settings for the master of the vehicle and all that. So I know all that stuff was pretty loud while I was trying to come through and talk earlier. So hopefully this sounds a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save all this. I'm going to head down and take these. I'll bring you guys back in. But I'm going to test the volume again. I'm going to go back and watch the clip that I just made and make sure everything is okay there. And then I'll bring you guys back in once we are down at the bale sell point. So give me a second. Let me figure this stuff out. And then I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so overall I feel like I'm pretty happy with the sound right now. You guys let me know down below what you guys think. If you think that the audio for the in-game is too loud over my voice, or if you think I need to adjust anything, or if you think that it's just right, I would appreciate a comment down below to let me know what you guys think about that. But we're pulling up here to the bale sell point. We're about to make ourselves a little bit more money. I don't know how much we're going to get off of this. I think it's 35 per thousand right now. Here's why I chose to come to this one, even though it was a little bit farther. The only one, or the other one, was only offering 32 per thousand, I think. So getting a little bit more coming out here, and it's not that much farther of a drive. But we definitely got ourselves a load on going up and down these hills. It does struggle just a hair getting up these hills. But we're able to do it. We're able to get her done. I want to thank you guys so much. We have jumped up to, I think at the time of recording this, we're at 719 subscribers. We're doing phenomenal, continuing to grow almost to the 3/4 of the way mark. Getting stuck. Almost to the 3/4 of the way mark to hitting that 1,000 subscriber goal. That's really what I'm trying to push for. It's really what I want to get to. If you guys didn't know, I do have a Facebook. I also have an Instagram. If you guys want to head over there and check that stuff out, the links are down below to get to those things. I am also currently looking at possibly creating a TikTok as well, just to do kind of like some short videos over there, maybe pull some people from there over to the channel. My goal is to continue to work on getting the channel out there and getting everybody to know who we are and the community we have over here, and you know, just continue to grow. It's my big thing. Like, I want to take 2023 and I really want to hit the ground running. That's why we started the live streams. That's why we started looking at doing some more stuff like that. And so far, you know, in all honesty, it has really helped get the name out there and everything like that. So we're going to continue to do that, and hopefully with your guys' help we can get the channel out there, with your guys' support. as well. You know, I greatly appreciate it all. You guys are one hell of a community, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys for everything that you do. So thank you again. All right, so we got $10,000 from that. That's not bad. I mean, overall, that has paid for. That's paid for that field. I mean, besides that wheat we still have to sell, we still have a few more bales back at the farm that we got to collect up. But overall, I'd say that paid for the field lease, the main lease. I think it was like $16,000 from the get-go, and then it's only a couple $100 a day that we pay for it. So that wheat will help pay for it. The straw that comes off the beans and the beans themselves are going to help pay for that field also. So yeah, we're still growing, which is good because I still have a couple more things I have to buy. We're getting ready to enter corn season, so you know, I'm gonna have to get some stuff for that in order to make our CCM and get that stuff going for the cows. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to get this back to the farm, and we will get those last couple bales picked up. We'll get them dropped off, and then we'll see where we're at that point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are heading back to the bale sell point. We collected up our last 5 bales. We're going to get these sold off, and then we're going to get back to the farm figure out what we're gonna do in the next episode. So I'm having some issues with Horseplay and the New Holland forage harvester that I have a little pull behind. So we may be switching that out just to be able to make sure everything keeps rolling. I do have a piece of equipment that I'm looking at getting, but I don't want to spoil it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to evenly swap them out just so we can stay on the same page that we have been. You know, we started this farm with everything that we needed for Pat. Like, he had all the equipment, so I want to keep that part going just so we're still on the same page with everything and we're not trying to rebuild that stuff up as of right now. I will go ahead and make sure that it's, you know, worn down and that it's older and stuff like that, so it still fits in with everything. It will not be a brand new piece of equipment. But other than that, I think that's the only issue I have. I've been doing some testing, and that's kind of why I've only got time to put one video out this week for Saving Paps Farm. Next week we'll be back on our normal schedule of a video on Thursday and a video on Friday. And of course, you know, the live streams every Wednesday that we're doing right now as well. So hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't deter anybody from continuing to watch. And this last hill is such a struggle every time. But I do have some plans and things that I want to get going for the next video starting September. I think we're going to do September 1st is where we're going to begin everything and start getting some work done on the farm. Oh man, time is flying by. This is awesome. I'm loving the fact that we are now starting to make a lot more money, and we're going to continue to do that with the soybeans and the wheat and all that stuff. Let's get this unloaded. Pull forward and straighten that up just a little bit. There we go. And that will give us another $1,900, 82 at the environmental score. Now remember, the environmental score has gone down because we have harvested. Everything's been changed up. We're kind of running new stuff now, so our score is back down to being low until it can read everything. That's my understanding on how the score works, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't usually play with precision farming on, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to get this, I'm going to take this back to the farm, and then we will go over what my plans are and what I am looking at doing there. Alright, so back at the farm, we got everything squared away. I'm going to turn off all my indicators as well. When I rebooted the entire computer, all of that stuff reset, so there was a lot of stuff that I had to come back through and set up when it comes to the visuals and all that. I know we talked about that, but yeah, so I do have all of the alfalfa put in here. All of those bales are stacked up in there. I took out these two, or these three, and just set them over here. I'll throw them in and feed them to the calves. I don't know, probably soon actually. It is something that needs to be taken care of as well. And then what we are going to look at doing is in the next video, we are going to start working on, I have the field info stuff on too. We're going to start working on getting our corn chopped and getting our stave silos filled up as much as we can. In the process of doing everything, I did end up losing that printout. It was a couple videos ago where we talked about what field was going to be turned into the CCM, what field was going to be turned into silage and everything like that. I don't have that picture anymore, so excuse me, had to cough there. I don't have that picture anymore, so I'm gonna go back to that video and try my best to remember what is what, and then we'll start getting all of these fields and everything taken care of. I'm also thinking that I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to turn it into ear corn. It's another piece of equipment that I have to buy, so we can get that off of here, just so we can start feeding the cows and everything ear corn as well. So that is the plan for the next video. I appreciate you guys understanding that I could not do an entire 2 videos this week plus the live stream. I really wanted to. Just time with getting the computer reset back up and work and everything like that. I just did not have the time. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream last night. I will catch you next time. As always, happy farming.